guys, I'm here today to focus on saving money over time. Thought we'd have a think about that again, just to refocus our minds on what we could be doing. Number one, I think this is one of the things you can do every year to help yourself save money, and that is switching. Do not rely on your company that are supplying you right now to give you the best offer. For some reason, they don't feel loyal to their existing customers, so I would always be pushing the envelope and finding out if there's any better deals there. Now, this could be for credit cards, switching your current balance onto interest-free balances, saving yourself a fortune that way. Martin Lewis has a really good credit card checker for that one. Get over to his website and have a look at that. It could be for energy, so gas and electricity. I tend to use Uswitch, that's pretty good. Not an affiliate for it, it's just really useful. I do check out Money Supermarket as well before I make my choice. That can be also for things like car insurance as well, because what I've found is that they just don't, insurance companies, I think there's only been one recently over the last couple of years that has given me a similar deal. So go out, check it out, just make sure your information is accurate. Again, Money Supermarket's pretty good for that. Uswitch is coming up there, I think that's very easy to use. Saves your information for you from one year to the next. Refreshes your quote, so why not save yourself a packet? Just remember to cancel all your old direct debits so they don't keep taking them out. You could also look at insurance, like even landlord's insurance. Normal household insurance can really vary dramatically from year to year if you stay with the same provider. What I would do, and in my budget binder, I use this all the time. I get myself a subscription list with the month detailed on it, that it actually comes up for renewal. So every month I know which subscriptions are due, and I go on to Uswitch or moneysupermarket.com or Money Saving Expert, and I have a look at the latest deals around. The second point I'd make as well is that it really depends. But I would be looking at remortgaging your house every so often, so that you are taking advantage of cutting that mortgage principal as much as you can. It is the whole thing that if you carry on with your original mortgage, you could be on, I don't know, a standard rate that's higher than you could be paying right now. I mean, at the moment, I think we're paying 2.5%. I've just remortgaged. And the beauty of it is they don't remortgage on the original figure you bought the house for. So like, say if you bought your house for 150,000 2 years ago and you'd paid 10,000 off, they wouldn't remortgage it on 150, they'd remortgage it on 140. So instantly your mortgage interest is going to go down. Now, what I also suggest as well, if you can afford it, is like possibly just shave a couple of years off the term as well. So say, for example, we did that. We shaved off 7 years this year. And for us, that is going to get our mortgage paid early. So it might be one thing to consider. Obviously, don't do it to the point where you're putting yourself in debt. That is not a thing. You need to make sure it's balanced. So if you have other debts, just leave that one alone, but you can still, remortgaging is still a great option to get that interest down over time. The third one, I am just a sucker for this. I buy secondhand most of the time, or, like nearly new, something that somebody just doesn't want. I'll give you an example. I bought a Ted Baker coat on eBay, and guess what? It was £25. I walked into the shop along with Mr. Budget, who also had his kind of wool coat on. They were all over us going, "Oh, how can we help you?" La, 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 la. I saw a similar coat in there for 125. I kid you not, I nearly fell over. It's ridiculous what bargains you can get. I'm not saying eBay is the only site, you've got things like Amazon now as well for new things at a better price. I'm constantly checking around, just having a look. I don't waste too much of my time, but I mean, I've got work shirts off eBay for a fraction of the price. I love the TM Lewin ones, and they're averaging like £35 a piece, and I can pick one up for a fiver, and then a couple of quid postage, win-win. Just have a search around, because there's just some amazing bargains to be had, especially if you're not bothered about second hands. I've got another example as well. Car boot sales. Oh my god, I love them. I go armed with about £20 in cash every so often. I'll let myself do it. Mr. Budget comes round and he'll have his burger and he'll have his Coke and whatever, and he'll just enjoy himself that way. But I'm going around the stores, and one day I found a Roxy coat that's still got, like 6 years later. And these coats were selling for like £50 a piece. It looked really good, and it cost £1. £8. Mr. Budget's got a Timberland rugby jumper that they were on for £60 at one point. 75p. That was from what's it called? Yeah, the clothes recycling shops. So that's another one for you. Just get around, have a look. The only thing I don't tend to be able to buy online are shoes, because my feet are ridiculous. They don't really fit. But I do get around that sometimes with charity shops. Like, say, for example, I knew that New Balance size 6 are fine. And I found some that were nearly new, and they fit perfectly. So, it's £6, not 45 anymore. It's amazing when you think of the amount of cash you could save yourself, and if you put that towards debt, or if you put that towards your mortgage payment, like an overpayment, it soon adds up. Okay, point 4. The other thing to remember as well, when you're searching for these deals with Uswitch, or you're searching for these deals with moneysupermarket.com, or with like a certain insurance provider you found at the cheapest, anything at all that's worth searching, go through cashback sites. Honestly, I've not been doing this for very long, but even now, I mean, I got my breakdown cover. I've got £77 in process to come back to me. I've got some car insurance where I'm gonna get I think that's £40 back. Then I've got something else, I think that was a kettle from Argos, and I'm gonna get it's £3, but it's all adding up, and for me that is gonna go towards a overpayment on the mortgage. So can you see that it's almost like free money, isn't it, for making purchases online? I can't believe that they're doing this. So like everything that we're buying for our holiday, we're looking at, oh right, okay, can I possibly get that car hire through Top Cashback or through Quidco? Go onto my website on the resources page or the free money page, and there are links through there. The My Refer a Friend link, it's an affiliate link, doesn't cost you anything, but it will give you a couple of deals there that you'll get free tenner on Quidco once you get up to £10 worth of purchases. And the other one is, I think it's £7.50, something like that, but you still get an extra incentive for joining up. And then the cashback on whatever you buy, so it's a win-win anyway. Right, and number 5, last but not least, and I'm sure I've said this throughout the throughout the video, because I'm always doing this anyway. Shop around. Do not be happy with the first deal that is given to you. I'll give you an example. Cable is always a pain, isn't it? Satellite companies trying to get Virgin or Sky or BT to come up with a good deal for existing customers. They don't want to know. So I basically rang my supplier the other day and said, well, I could leave you, I could go, and my husband could join up, and we could go through Top Cashback, and we could get it for this price, and then we're getting cash back. So what is the best you can do? Because I'm going to leave. And I didn't leave until I had the best deal that they could give, which equaled the deal with the cashback at the end of the call. Mr. Budget came into the room after, he says, do you know, you're such a polite Jack Russell. And he just meant that, I wouldn't give up. But I got what I wanted. These companies, you know, they have so much commission on top of those prices they're paying. It is up to you to make sure they're giving you value. And, you know, remember, they're giving you a service, so you should be willing to fight for what you believe is a good deal. Okay, right. So thanks for listening tonight to these top tips to save your money over time. There'll be a post on my blog following Wednesday, so check it out. It'll be more detailed. There'll be some really good links for you to click to get some of that extra advice and value from all of what I do. So thanks, guys. Put